Ah! Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows that have full frontal nudity, whatever the fuck that means, head on over to giantsizeteamup.com. Or don't. I don't give a fuck.
Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom, and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
The party encountered a giant shadow creature that had tendrils and teeth. In a glorious battle of combat between ants who all lost their lives, our party emerged victoriously. -1. Well, -1/2.
Alright, well, welcome back to the 25th episode of the second season of Botched. Thanks everybody for tuning in again. We're going to start where we left off last time, which was the group was just about to raid the dead bodies and see about that big giant gold rock or whatever.
Big giant cock.
It was fool's gold. That would be just too great.
I'm gonna hop on Dashiell's back.
Yeah, I'll carry him.
I was gonna say, I don't think you're doing a whole lot of hopping, but
No, I'll carry him.
I did.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I did it.
I willingly assist.
Okay. So Brock is now it's too big for a papoose. So you're just,
Nothing's too big for a papoose.
you're just draped over Dashiell as he carries you
Hey,
around.
buddy, how are you feeling?
Surprisingly pretty good.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. All right, let's go check out this gold.
Okay.
Gold! So yeah, we loot the bodies, loot the room.
Okay.
Do we get anything from the creature?
The creature itself, you can do a survival check to see if you can't get something off of him.
How about a 14?
A 14, you can harness some of its acidic saliva, like you can
Okay,
get one of
put
the
it like in a-
glands or whatever.
All right.
And then you can sort of squirt acid.
Real acid?
Real acid?
All right. So an acid baster.
Only sort of squirt.
Acid baser.
So it's more of a...
What's the attack bonus on that?
I don't know if I would call it an attack. I mean, you could just sort of squirt stuff on it, but I mean, like on stuff. But I mean,
All right,
Sort of
then-
squirt.
Then I will not
You
have
can
it in the
sort of
weapons
squirt.
category.
Can I-
yeah,
can I
it's
just
more
hold it
just
like
an
a-
item, similar to the roofie thing.
That I also have.
Yeah, it's like that.
I am loaded to bear with shit. Thank God we don't give a shit about weight.
You're incumbent.
There's some like rocky scales or teeth or claws, things like that.
Can I try to harvest the scales that I can make some sort of armor out of?
I'm gonna take what I can.
Survival.
Dogwood
Let
Druid.
him take the rest.
14?
You can get enough scales for a breastplate or for a shield. That you can do with that later on. I mean, you're not fashioning them into something right now, but I mean,
Okay.
you have enough to do that.
Are you proficient in medium armor?
Yes.
Brock, are you also taking a gander at anything?
I can try, but
Whatever. You can point stuff out.
an
to people.
8.
Nope.
Hey, there's an eyeball.
Yep.
Shut up.
I'm now below Dogland.
And that's just the outside. I mean, if you want to cut it open and look at stuff on the inside, you can, but
I have a question.
sure.
How are we supposed to get this gold nugget to our buddies?
It's a good question.
I
Carefully.
was going to carry it.
I thought it was like...
It's a
Gigantic.
very, very large piece of gold.
Well, we could
We
go
don't
up
really have
now.
to go and get it.
So like some of us could guard it, leggy,
Mhm.
and the other of us could go get them.
Well, it's just a tunnel. Nobody's going to come into this tunnel.
I don't like we leave and come back and this thing's gone. That's how our world works.
That's what we would do.
Changes people.
All right, well, fuck it. I'm going to the gold thing.
Okay,
Head back, dog man.
Perception check.
sure.
15.
800 little versions of that other creature just immediately leap out and just rip you to pieces now.
I kill myself. No.
Too late. You're dead. Way before.
Diablo Soulstone style. Just shove the tangem in the head, and now I'm their god.
Okay. So the tunnel itself seems like they whittled this room out around this piece of gold, trying to figure out how big this fucking thing is, and it is about 15 feet tall, and it's a roundish shape, and it seems to be about 15 feet in diameter as well. So it's a pretty big globe of gold.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's huge.
Huge.
It's not round enough to roll out or anything like that.
Roll
Roll
out.
out. Yeah, my
The
nose
only problem
kinda-
with me going to go talk to them is I don't know who we talked to or what our agreement was.
Probably the best one's Dashel.
Yeah.
And Brock, because I'm connected to him.
You just lay there next to the goal. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll tell you Dogman stories and lick your stumps by the gold light.
No. No.
All in favor?
It's ultimately up to you, Dashel.
Is there anything else in the room? Is that it?
No, there's lots of scraps of like leftovers. It looks like bones and little pieces of
So
metal.
when they hollowed this thing, like caved this out, they found this thing in here? Is that...
They just dug a tunnel and then sort of hit this thing. They're like, oh, well, let's dig around it. So they dug it till it was completely uncovered.
And they found this fucking acidic nightmare and just
It
in the
burrowed
dirt.
through the ground. So there is like a hole in the ground, I would say, towards the back end of the room or cavern, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
It's about 20 feet in diameter. And it sort of just goes down. It's very, very dark.
Okay.
I don't want to go down there.
I give you my last claymore.
Just put it right there.
Yeah.
Why don't you just plant it there?
I just plant it right there.
Okay.
Hey, did you guys ever see what's up?
Look what this tunnel I found. What's that?
The last thing he ever saw.
And he's dead. Fatality. All right. Well, I will bring Brock with me.
Okay. So Ziggy, you're just gonna guard the rock? The rock.
I'll commune with nature and stuff.
I'm gonna give you the C4 to install, like on a wall in front of you, so that if people show up that
Chewing on it like a turd.
you don't like, you can blow them up. No, I'm explaining this to you, and I'm like, no, Ziggy, don't hit it yet.
I pushed the button.
I am Groot.
And we all die. Do you want to have a pass code for when I return so you don't blow me up? Yeah.
Ja.
German Scheissepon.
Essen mein Scheiße.
Yeah, Essen mein Scheiße.
Essen mein Scheiße.
Just pops into mind.
Okay, so you're just gonna head out then after you've gotten that all taken care of and figured out? Okay. Yep. So you go past the carnage of the ant bodies that are all busted and broken. Climb over the...
Do the ants have, dog tags?
No, they have ant tags.
No,
Ant tags.
they're instead of name tags, it's sort of the carapace right underneath of its head has a name carved into it.
Well, I mean, they already know who went with you, and they're all dead, so
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we keep going.
Okay.
I
So
was
you
going to collect all of them.
Yeah,
and
I know
give them
what you
back,
wanted
and
to do,
I know,
but-
I
Make a
just-
necklace out of them.
No, give it back to the
a link chain.
Atlanteans in honor of their honored dead.
So you head back out the tunnel. You get up to the elevator, go hundreds of feet up till you get to the top.
Oh,
No, they don't have that here.
that's right. That's right.
So when you pop out, there stands, I should say, Rufus and a group of other people, miners, that are looking anxiously at you, and then notice Brock on your back, and he's like,
Oh my god! What happened?
Rush me to a hospital.
He requires immediate assistance.
Tinkering.
Tinker him.
Take him to the hospital!
and he takes Brock away. Basically, it's just a bunch of miners carrying him at that point.
It's a bunch of
I'm not
children.
supposed to be around miners.
Little people. Just a bunch of gnomes, 50 of them.
Yeah.
Austin,
Yep.
Strong.
You also have 4 gnomish dresses
It's true.
if you choose to take them.
Bits and pieces of gnomish dress.
Are they kind of in tatters?
Some of them.
Throw 'em down the hole.
I'd roll for it.
High or low?
High,
High or low?
low,
High or low?
low,
High or low?
low.
Mid.
You got 2 dresses.
All right.
They just have a lot of blood on them, but it could wash out.
Are they red? Or are they just red now?
The one's red now.
Like Carrie, they become red.
It's kind of brownish now.
The one was a white dress. No, it's red because it's still dripping. It's probably still wet. It was soaked in blood. That was like 10 minutes ago.
I'll wring it out and.
Yeah, that one was a white dress. The
All
other
right.
one was a black dress.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
We're good. Put them away. Plastic baggie. All right, so I'm there with Rufus.
Yeah.
Well, I explain what happened. That we defeated the crazy, weird monster
Tell him
thing.
that.
He's like,
Why don't tell him that?
Because now they're going to rush down and murder me for the gold.
Why would they? That we
We're
have a
giving
deal
them
with
the gold.
That was the whole thing.
I thought I was supposed to blow it if no one said the password.
No, no. Like I tell them not to rush in. No. Bad boy. Bad boy.
They're not the right ones.
I give them all the passcode.
Okay.
That's in mein Scheiße.
That's in mein Scheiße.
oh, that seems like a weird password, but
It's very specific.
we'll send down a truck right now.
Yep.
It's got very poor syntax.
I mean, are you going with it, or?
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Okay, well,
Just to pick up Ziggy and make sure that
okay.
he doesn't kill us.
So what happened to Dirk?
Who?
He didn't make it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that about your friend.
Well, if he had made it, he really would have just been a quarterling.
All right then. Well, let's get that gold up here, and then we can get you boys your reward.
Okay. I get in the truck.
So the truck has like a crane, like a I don't know what you'd call those cranes. The ones with have like pincer teeth. on
Grabby
them.
claws.
Yeah, grabby claws. And so it goes down there, and it has a set of tracks and a pretty big, I don't want to call it bucket,
Bus tub.
bed. It's got a pretty big bed.
Bus tub.
So it goes down the tunnel, and Ziggy, you see this truck. You see 2 headlights, and it basically drives over the corpse of this creature.
I begin yelling, Es in mein Scheiße! Es in mein Scheiße!
So the truck pulls up and has all these lights, so it lights up that entire tunnel.
I immediately take the C4 back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they load up the gold, and then they go over and plant some charges in that hole, and they sort of, it's a minor detonation, but
I take my claymore.
it plugs the hole up. And then are you just getting back in the truck and going back out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You going too, Ziggy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys all head out. They mentioned that they'll collect the rest of they'll probably collect that corpse at some point just to, do whatever with it.
Yeah.
Could be useful.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
for it.
So they take you back up, and so everyone's clapping. Basically, like, the whole city's there at this point. They're like, woo! Woo! Because this is like a big deal to them.
I hold up one of the claws. Just like,
They just go crazier. They're just like, that's amazing. So they say,
Do you want to wait for the recovery of your friend before we get into business matters, or you want to just get it over now?
I want to go straight to him, make sure he's doing all right,
Okay.
and see what you people have done to him.
We haven't done anything yet. We're waiting for, to see what he wanted to do.
so if you guys head on over to the hospital of sorts,
Yeah.
basically there's just a doctor there with Brock kind of talking over what he can do. So he's missing a foot, he's missing an arm/shoulder, and then he's missing a whole leg. So the doctor's sort of talking over options with you. He can give you almost entirely human-looking appendages. They would be stronger than normal. Or he can give you more robotic-looking appendages, and then how customizable... I mean, what do you want? Like a gun hand? A hook hand? Pincers? What do you want?
Fuck machine.
It's actually just a fist.
No, I just have them be normal, but robotic.
Okay. So you wanted to just be
What?
Just get cool fucking
Some of the
robot
bolts
parts.
show.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I want them
that's
to be
boring.
customizable in the future, but
so he says to
so,
you,
yeah, I want to still be able to hold my maul.
Okay. Well, he says he can give you different hand attachments that'll go with it. Like a normal hand attachment that'll work just like a normal hand would. Obviously, looks robotic. He can give you a hook hand if you want that.
Yeah.
It could be like a captain hook, or it could be even like a
Meow.
grasping hook.
Meow. Or
Um,
hello.
he could give you a gun hand if you wanted that.
Yeah, I don't use guns.
Or he could.
Grappling hook?
Grappling hook hand. They could probably come up with something for that.
Flamethrower?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know if it would be. That might be a whole arm attachment
Yeah.
because it would have to have a tank and some other things.
Well, here, I'll just take your basic model at the moment with
Okay.
all the hands and the grappling hooks.
Okay. So
For the leg customization,
yeah, he says. Well, I mean, we were just going to put a leg on, but I mean, is there any ideas that you?
well, I mean, like a spring-loaded leg would be fun. It'd be jump higher.
Rocket boot.
Rocket boot,
Well, you would already
machine gun leg.
jump a little
What
better.
about a gun in the knee?
Yeah, Doc. What about a gun on the knee?
Is it gunning on the knee?
Like
Operation.
normal,
Yeah.
and then gun.
So it's
Fired
only
like this. Like,
it's only good when you're sitting down.
No,
like you
I
have
can
your
stand
knee
up
down.
like this.
yeah.
Like
you wanted.
Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
He could also give you a cannon hand,
The Cannon Morgan.
I'll take your cannon hand.
Cannon Morgan.
like guts,
Captain Magnum.
like guts, cannon hand.
I got my Wada hundreds and my Magnum
banana.
condoms.
I'll take that.
Now that hand works just normal, but you can then just and it turns into a cannon.
Yeah. I said your basic model. I figured that was in the
It's
basic model.
not the basic model.
So deluxe model?
So they'll give you the deluxe model, which is a cannon hand. They'll also give you a grappling hook hand and a hook hand.
All right, Batman.
I'm the Obsidian Star.
So it gives you that. I mean, is there any particular color you want it in? You
Black.
just want it silver?
Obsidian.
Sure, they've got that.
Darker than black.
And then for a leg, they've customized. As far as a springy leg, that's not a thing. But you'll be. I mean, you're
It's a
already.
leg with a spring.
No, you're already going to be jumping better because it's stronger.
Faster.
And your other foot will be robotic as well. So again, you're gonna be better at jumping than you would before. And they also put that fucking weird gun thing in the hip/knee, so you can now
Fire from the hip.
fire
Captain
from
Magnum.
the hip, literally fire from
Hip fire.
Yeah. So they give you all that stuff. I'm just gonna roll percent to make sure that things don't go awful, and you somehow.
This is
die.
the day that I retire from being the Obsidian Star.
no. Nothing.
No, you don't.
Nothing terrible happened.
You're more committed.
Nothing terrible happened. So you're fine. You make it through the surgery and then they turn that off. They're like, you could turn that on. It's
I keep it on and
effect.
as loud as it goes.
I turned it down.
I turn it up and break the knob.
And now you just have to
your
take.
legs don't work anymore.
-10 stealth.
So after it takes almost a whole day for them to do these surgeries and to attach everything so it's working. So now you have a pretty big, beefy looking arm,
one
slash
small arm.
shoulder and chest, and then a normal arm because you're a person.
I need the marker, please.
What do you need a marker for?
Because my name is changing.
Why is it changing?
Because I'm not
I don't have a marker.
Brock anymore.
I mean, you are technically.
Yeah, okay.
So eventually he comes out and he's wearing all of his new fancy parts. And then you can go back to the mayor's office if you want and talk to Rufus about your reward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
So when you guys head back to the mayor's office, Peggy is behind the desk, as per usual, gives you the old hello.
Handy.
Clingy bitch.
And you're one to you can't really.
You waited outside the
You're-
door, listening.
I didn't listen.
How could you not?
He
I was-
participated.
I
You
was
were
going
on the first floor.
Took a nap.
I was going with a real life example.
Oh.
But anyways,
Well, I say hello to Peggy.
she
And
says-
let her know I'll see her later.
okay. And she rings you right up, so you just head on up the elevator.
Okay.
And Rufus is in there, and he's super excited. And there's like newspaper people in there writing down, like, and he's got cameras and stuff. He's like,
There's the guest of honor now.
and then the cameras switch over to you, and they're
Present
it's like
all
these- They've got their voice recorders and things like that, and they're like,
Can you give us a scoop for the paper? Maybe a
Scoop?
quote.
What is this, 10,000 years ago?
Your mother's muff tastes like cabbage.
That's an interesting take.
It was hell down there, but worth it for Big Tinkerton.
I'm like, oh, okay. And they take a bunch of pictures after about 15 minutes of them sort of doting on you guys. The Rufus is like, all right,
Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here.
so they all disperse. And then Rufus just has these really big chairs there for you and just all these cigars waiting to go. Some
yeah.
top shelf old Pete's Bog whiskey.
Oh, yeah. It's young Pete's
Didn't
Bog
we
whiskey.
say the high shelf stuff was Mama Pete's?
Mama Pete's.
Mama Joe's
Ma-
Wheatski?
Yeah.
Mama
I've
Joe's
still got the
Wheatski.
bottle.
Yeah.
I never finished it.
So that he's got a whole big bottle of that. And so he sort of puts his feet up on the desk and he's got a cigar.
Well, boys, what do you want?
Well, I give him a claw as a memento.
He's like, oh, that's no... I mean, we've already collected the corpse. We're doing things to it. Wink.
Why did you say wink and then also wink?
It's Gnomish culture.
Because they can't hear me wink.
No nomenclature?
God damn it. I forget what we asked for.
Well, you
Our
Oh, wait,
cows
cow-
to be
talk
cow
about
tanks.
cow tanks.
Moomered vehicles, yeah,
Moomered vehicles.
Mill tanks.
or that. So what? So he would say basically. So he sort of gets some drawing papers out, and he's trying to figure out what exactly you want as far as your cow vehicles go. And each one of you can get different ones if you want. But like, would you prefer it to be like a tank, or would you prefer it to be smaller so it can go faster and be used in like
Like a dune buggy
sure, or like a bike
or jet ski. Turn mine into a jet ski.
because you've done so much water right now.
Galactus will be a cow tank.
Okay. So he can turn Galactus into a cow tank. It'll probably just have one main cannon on it.
That's fine.
Okay. Mecha Brock, what kind of moomered vehicle would you like?
Did they give me a voice box?
No, because your head was fine.
Yeah. All right.
You can ask for one.
I want things.
Why are you talking like
Where's my stuff?
that? Yes, you. What kind of moomered vehicle would you like?
Now, can we fully take these cows apart and turn them into other things?
Fully? No.
Okay.
I mean, if you want an all-terrain vehicle, he
Well,
can
I
make
was
it
thinking more of like, yeah.
amphibious. Could do that.
Yeah, I was thinking of something like a mechanical frog, but with the body of my cow.
You can do that. We can do
Little
some of
wind-up
that.
key in the back?
I mean, we'll figure it out.
So it can like hop around.
Yeah, we got this. Hop around.
Cow hop.
Hop up, hop around, yeah.
It's
You know what?
bigger than hop.
Why don't you start with Ziggy and I'll get right back to
Okay.
you.
Ziggy, what would you like from your moomered vehicle?
I want it to be more stronger and better looking.
It needs to have
Yeah, but
blue eyes and blonde hair.
I mean, that doesn't really tell me what kind of moomered vehicle you like. I mean, I've described a couple. We got amphibious, we've got a tank, we've got like a really fast bike.
Can I have a hybrid fast bike tank?
Sure.
Like a half tread.
Okay, I know what I want.
Okay. What would you like?
Turn my cow. Jesus Christ. Turn
Into
her
a fuck machine?
into. Damn it.
Is it a fuck machine?
Fucking
always a
machine.
You're a little stuck on fuck machines tonight. So.
I've been Google picture looking.
Tonight.
Guess what he's getting for Christmas?
I'm trying to build my own.
No!
That's what I'm using the Patreon money for.
Oh, okay.
To build my own fuck machine.
Just transfer funds.
Maybe
now,
then you
so
will
can
give
get
them.
them.
Can you turn my cow into a train?
Well, like
Choo choo, motherfucker.
trains work on tracks.
Well, this one doesn't have to. I just want it to look like a
So
train.
treads. Train
So
with
put some treads on it, put the front of a train, and then put the head of the cow on the front.
Still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already talked about this. None of the
Yeah,
cows.
none of them didn't make it.
They won't live.
In our imagination.
Sure.
And it's got a
yeah, no, it's a
Cow?
point, like a point at the
yeah, it's a
front of
cow.
it.
What are those called? Cattle chutes? Cattle.
Prod.
But okay, that's fine. It'll do that. But I'm just letting you know that trains aren't the most maneuverable. I mean, even without a track.
But tanks are.
Yeah, they can turn.
Well, we could
what's
put a
called-
gun on top of it.
That doesn't make it more maneuverable.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, put a gun on it. All right, fine.
I mean, you can.
No, I'll just have a normal boring tank later on.
You don't have to.
hybrid
I said you can make it into whatever you want.
All right, make it into that frog monstrosity.
What's
Frogstrosity.
what was Dirk's
Monstrosity.
what was Dirk's cow name?
Louis Pascal.
Cow.
Make Louis Pascal a quick bike.
Cut it in half and give it wheels.
That's actually what my plan was for that.
It's very apt.
Like it's literally like the legs, like it's just the top half of a cow, and then it's just wheels. So then it's just but they all have a horn button. Yep.
It's on the horn.
And the mouth opens.
Hold on. This is what I want.
I'm worried.
Is it Thomas the Tank Engine?
No.
Oh my god.
Is that actually what you want now?
Yeah, give me that.
Okay.
That's amazing.
But it shoots fire
Okay. Out the ass? Is that what you're telling me?
out of the udders.
Out the udders?
No, just it shoots fire.
Okay, so you want a bike. Okay.
Alright, Louis Pascal is an ATV cow.
An ATV now. Okay.
Well, like a quick.
So that will eat a large chunk of what you got, but I mean, is there anything else that you'd like? He says,
Brock, I couldn't help but notice that you strike a resemblance to a certain vigilante that we've heard about. And we have it's sort of a fan-made project if you're interested in it. It's called the
I'm listening.
It's called the Obsidian Starcopter.
Go on.
Yes. Yes.
It's only one.
Yes.
It's only one person because you don't have a sidekick or anything.
He's got sidekicks.
But not when we
Four
built
of
it.
them.
So so it's just like a one-man flying vehicle.
It's a propeller hat. Dun, 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 dun.
No, it's like
It's
an
got
actual.
pedals.
It's like an actual helicopter you can get into.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
If you don't, I mean, it's a weird name, but
Meow.
I'll take it.
Wait, I have an idea, guys.
so he's just giving you that because no one wants it.
So,
What's
so
wrong with
It's a
it?
very
that can
small
be-
following.
Hold on, guys. Okay, that can be your mode of transportation, and we all have these different cow-based vehicles
Your form Voltron?
that form Voltron. Yes.
Yes.
They'll try. They'll try. I'll see. We'll roll percent on it. Just see if they can figure that shit out.
Okay.
Well, you know what? It won't be percent. We'll do intelligence first to see if they can even figure out how that
They're
would work.
greatest
Four
scientists.
cows in a helicopter form Voltron.
It's not great. I botched.
It's a botched
I
job.
botched one of them.
Louis Pascal is
3
dead.
and
Voltron?
9 is 17. So those are the only ones. So
What can we assist?
No.
You sure?
yeah,
Even if
you don't know anything about robotics.
Never mind,
Well,
no, you're right.
take that back.
I don't. No, you're right.
Well,
I don't know anything
he may
about
not know
robots.
anything about robotics.
8, 14, and 22 on top of a botch. How bad is that? Ooh, it's not good. Okay. So they're gonna roll to see if they can't come up with something because right now their ideas are not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they can't do it. It gets like to they do some like not charts and graphs but the models and things like that. They can't seem to get them to coalesce into one cow creature thing. It just doesn't. It ends up just crushing all of you whenever they come together. So it doesn't seem to work out. Damn it. So yeah, But so they do say that you can ask for some other stuff.
I can get more stuff?
Weapons, vehicles, probably not, but
Could I have them turn Galactos into power armor?
power armor?
Like from Fallout.
Yep. Cower armor.
You're just scared all the time while wearing it.
Just shivering.
But how would you get around, like, outside of that?
Power armor you can walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can walk in it.
A slow... Okay, well, if
Unless
you're
you
trying to
sprint, and then you go very fast.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just cow fur.
No, and like metal.
Well, no, I know, but the outside, they use the hide.
But have like...
And it has
you look like a
antlers.
giant, like basically like a fat cow minotaur.
Like a cowboy of Moo Mesa. You don't know?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
They
But
could
then-
probably do that. They could probably give you power armor.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So never mind. Instead of a tank, power armor. Or cower armor, if you will.
Galactos.
Or power moomer. So any armor or weapons for Ziggy, Mechabrock?
I mean, I already got a new body, a helicopter.
Okay.
I feel like a
I'll-
frog
I'll-
mount.
I'll take upgrades to my weapons.
I mean, they can give you better guns.
Yeah.
What kind of guns do you use?
So I use a bolt pistol.
Okay.
I haven't used the poison dagger. I use a collapsible baton. Like if they could
Okay.
maybe make the collapsible baton stronger or add like a shock to it
So
or something.
they're going to give you laser sights on your bolt pistols.
You're
Okay.
done.
So they are plus 2 to hit. They're going to give you explosive rounds if you want that. They
Yes.
basically
Also, I'm just gonna sell all my basic weapons to them.
Okay. That's like almost nothing to them. But
Just be like, here, turn this into.
well, they're
something I
just
give a
going to
fuck.
take your stuff that you're
Yeah.
using and then just modify it.
Okay.
Explosive rounds.
Can I give them the crossbow +1 that ignores most cover?
Yeah.
For that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you want them to modify that?
No, I want them to use it in modifying my pistol.
Oh, it's magic. I mean, I don't. Well, let's go
See what
back
they
to
can
the
do.
greatest minds again. See if they get
Sounds
lucky.
dangerous.
They break it down into residuum.
That was better. And then I rolled a 6 for percent. So they came up with some ideas, but they couldn't figure out how to implement them. So not so much with the whole magic bolt pistol thing. Like, I got nothing. So
Fuck it.
and you can pick how you want your. Okay, so they give you different pistol options. Would you prefer your pistol to be rapid fire, so you could fire twice as many shots in an attack?
So that would be instead of 1d6, 2d6.
Well, it would be 2 attack rolls because it's
Okay.
like pop pop pop
Okay.
pop. Explosive rounds, so they do more damage, or you can do different status effects, like it'll
Suck your dick!
poison.
What would the
poison
explosive
bullets.
rounds be? What damage would it do?
Double damage.
So I rolled 1d6 +4. It'd be 1d6 times 2.
No, it'd be 2d6
2d6.
plus 4.
And that just like that changes the pistol will only take explosive rounds.
Well, you load normal bullets in, and it just changes them for you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
All right.
So you get that, and then they already have the laser scopes on it.
Yep.
Your baton, they basically make it like a shock stick.
Okay.
So it will also deal 1d4 lightning damage with a 20% chance to stun the target.
So it'll be 1d6 +4 and 1d4.
Lightning damage and a 20% chance to stun the target for 1 turn.
Got it. Yeah, I'm good.
Was that everything for you?
Does someone want this poison dagger?
No.
No.
Ziggy, do you want anything?
What if they could make some sort of thing that made me better at healing?
Make a thing to make you better
Like
at
a-
healing.
How about
Again.
you take these pieces of scales that I harvested and make me something cool?
Do you want shield or armor?
Armor.
Okay. So they basically just craft that in. They don't use metal because they know you're not into that.
I'm religiously against it.
Yeah. So they basically craft you like a shoulders, chest, and it even comes up into like a helm of like these scales. And
Buff looking dog.
it's 4 AC plus Dex modifier, and you are resistant to acid damage if it hits you in the chest or head or shoulders.
Sweet. I'm gonna need at least a whole tray now.
Sure. So that's all the stuff you're asking for then?
Yep. Oh, he's so cute.
Okay. So then they basically tell you that they'll have it all done at the end of the week.
Yep.
So you guys can just do whatever you want for the end of the week. So I'll just go through each one of you real fast to figure out what you're doing for that week. So, Dashiell, what are you doing for a whole week?
I am training Ziggy to be proficient in two-handed ranged weapons.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Sweet.
And banging the shit out of Peggy.
That's fine.
All right, cool.
Mecha Brock, what are you doing for a whole week?
Probably getting used to my new mechanical appendages.
Okay.
Testing out the Broccocopter
Okay.
so I don't have any weird accidents.
Okay. The hand cannon that you have is a 2d12 damage plus dex. But you can only use it once per long rest.
Okay.
And then Ziggy, you're just training with him. Anything else you're doing?
Training montage of me learning how to shoot rifle and then licking my balls.
Okay.
Oh, I'm also going to send a letter to the Queen of Atlantia
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay.
informing her
Of the death of the
the-
soldiers.
And mourning the loss
more.
Okay.
Yeah,
of our squad.
That's fine.
because I don't want to be on bad terms with them.
Okay. So at the end of the week, you all receive messages to meet up basically at the entrance of town where your moored vehicles will be located.
And the Galactos 1 power armor.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
What does that do? Like,
Makes you
what am I-
hard.
Yeah, makes you super hard.
Well, yes, it does, but like,
The power
do
armor,
stats in mind.
while you're in it, I'm going to say your dex is probably going to go down a bit.
And mine goes up.
I will
But
say,
my raw AC should go up.
yes, your raw AC does go up. I will say it'll go up by 3 on top of whatever you already have,
Mm-hmm.
but your dex is going to go down 2.
Okay.
Sneak down.
Yeah, your sneak's way down, like a -6 to sneaking. And then,
Perception should go up.
is that what it does?
Well, I mean, there's
there a visor?
there's a HUD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the cow head. The cow head comes down. Whenever you talk, it's just moos.
Move along.
Just filters everything into moo puns. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say they didn't have a head part. It was
Strength
just
up.
basically.
It would be strength up, probably perception up, 2 hit. Because there's if it's power armor, it's
Yeah.
you have targeting and
Sure.
you're fucking strong.
Yeah.
So strength.
I'll give you 2 in strength and 2 in
Charisma.
perception.
-2 charisma.
Dex will be a -4 then.
Technically -4. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna be dodging things.
Ooh.
What if you do?
The best.
Galactos 1 battle armor. Lactivate.
So yeah. So that's basically the power. The power armor.
Is Galactos still alive?
Yes.
No, none of the cows survived.
Oh,
Whatever they did, they're all dead.
we turn yours into
Oh.
something.
Nay TV.
Yeah, I was asking about Galactos, the power
Yeah, it's
armored
fine.
cow.
Yeah, Galactos
Ziggy
1.
Starhound, your bike/tank, it's a lot like
Tron.
the thing that popped out in the first Batman Begins, where where it pops out of the Batmobile. It's a lot like that, except it's a cow head on the front. It still has 2 guns on the side.
Which are
And-
horns.
Yeah, they look like horns and has like your cow's face like plastered to the front of it. And these aren't tires; they're like tank treads, sort of like 2 of them, one in the back, one in the front. So that's yours. Mecha Brock, yours is a bike, so it looks pretty much just like your cow did before, but instead of legs, it sort of goes down to these treads. Also has 2 basically gun type machine guns on the side of its head.
I'm Batman.
And then there's an ATV cow, which is if they cut the middle of the cow open and then spread it out, and then put 4 tires where the legs are.
Which is what they did.
Yeah.
And
So
then
Super
a
wide.
housing
yeah,
unit.
super wide, and then it has just one mounted gun on the right above the head. Yeah. So that's the vehicles.
I like it, but could mine actually be more of like a skateboard, so I can be a skateboarding dog and get a lot of likes on the internet?
Just
Now you
tell him
want it to be
no.
a skateboard.
Tell him no.
No, we already built it. I mean, they'll just give you a skateboard if you want.
A rocket skateboard with a cow head.
A hoverboard.
Red rocket skateboard.
No, I'm happy with this pack.
So, as you guys are sort of getting your gear and things together, there's a knock on the front gate, and the gnomes go to see who it is, and there's a little bit of talk, and then the gates open, and in strides this human character who immediately looks towards you guys and makes his way over to you. And John, that's where we'll introduce your character.
How should I introduce him?
Name, class,
I don't know.
race,
It's a very nervous
what
fellow.
you're there doing while you're there looking for him.
I'll do a perception check on this person.
Okay.
24. Show me
it-
everything.
He's a very handsome, tall human man with blonde hair and blue eyes, wearing splint mail, carrying a shield and sword. Says, so I finally found you. Been searching all over this godforsaken continent.
This is an accident that's not. This accent's not going to stay for
A
more than
not.
just
A
a second.
cuntlet. You said cuntlet.
It's a continent.
You said cuntlet.
Incontinent.
Incontinent, as in like just going to shit himself the whole time.
No, I'm gonna piss myself.
Oh, piss yourself. Oh, okay.
I'm pissed drunk.
Okay, so you walk in and that's what you see. Dashel. Jeff, you can introduce yourself now.
Yeah, I pulled a bolt pistol on him. Who the fuck are you?
No need for that, friend. My name's Jeff,
You're not my friend, guy.
but you could be mine, Dashel. And Brock and Zerg.
Yeah.
Why would we want to be your friend? You look like a jerk.
Well, that's what my friends call me. I hear you've been after the 5 gems.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Especially since there's 6 of them.
I hear you've been after the 6 gems.
Still don't know what you're talking about.
Now, come on, Dashel. We know both know that's a lie.
You can deception check versus insight.
What'd you get?
Got a 15.
Cool. Got a 16.
So yeah, he doesn't know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
know what you're talking about.
Well, character exposition down the drain. Leave it up to you guys.
Well, you'd best be on your way, stranger.
All right, see ya.
Roll another character. and
Split the
come up-
party!
Come up with a better.
Split not the party.
Jeff goes off into the wasteland.
So how do you know our names?
Oh, like I said, I've been following your exploits across the wasteland.
We don't really leave a lot of survivors.
You leave a lot of bodies.
No, not you guys.
9.
No,
Nine,
we'd
yay,
never.
9.
We'd never do that.
Have you been to Cork?
I don't know what you're talking. Where's Cork?
I've never drunk in my life. Cork on a bone. Anyway.
All right then.
Well, the Atlanteans tell me you've been to Cork.
You have been to Atlantis?
Atlanta.
He said
Well, it's-
Atlantis.
Atlanteans. Well, Atlanta's the shining metropolis of this wasteland. Aside from massive city, if
The
you
shining dung heap of.
It's a giant sand hole.
The gnomes immediately are like,
as I was saying,
Literally shining.
yeah.
I wouldn't listen to this guy.
He's a fucking asshole.
He's a
Big
jerk.
Tinkerton is shiny and chrome. I'll give them that.
They're all like just giving you the evil eye.
I'm like, I'm with you guys. It's cool.
I
All right, go on.
Do love
Why,
the little folk.
Why are you trying to join some fake quest you think we're on?
I'm not trying to join your quest. I'm
You-
here to see if you'll join mine. We seem to be aligned, more or less, in our goals. You see,
I just transformed a living being into power armor. I don't think you understand my goals.
Yes, but that's short term. Long term, I think we have similar goals.
All right. Get to
You're-
the chase. What's the pitch?
You're trying to get the 6 gems for whatever reason. So am I.
Yeah, all right. That sounds all right. Yeah, fuck it.
Why do you want the gems?
Yeah. What?
Well, maybe
What are
we
these gems?
Maybe we ought to discuss this away from tiny ears.
Anything that you say in front of me can be said in front of my fellow man of Big Tinkerton.
Yes, this is our family.
Peggy rubs her belly and she goes, "Yes, it is."
The xenomorph
That is a
explodes
lie.
out of her chest.
Wisdom save to like not just.
Wisdom save?
Well, she
What are you
just
saving?
confirmed that she's pregnant.
Yeah,
Just
she's implied it. Oh, okay.
pass
I
out.
thought you were like
Con save, I guess?
wisdom
Con?
save to not be pregnant anymore.
No.
What is that?
I guess it would be Constitution.
Don't
then.
make her pregnant,
Why?
No, it's fine.
Why not?
because then you're giving away if he's human or robot.
Am I?
Yes.
Have you ever watched Dragon
15 to Constitution.
Ball? You feel a little faint, but you don't pass out. You're just like,
Oh.
oh. I mean, it makes sense. You guys have been fucking like rabbits for the last like week plus.
All
It's
right.
not like you have condoms.
I never really thought human to gnome.
It'll just
Would
be another
work.
abomination.
A cave dweller.
Yeah.
Here, take your papa's rock.
Take the rock. Keep it.
Keep it safe. Pass to you, son.
Endless cycle of robot to cave monster. I keep my composure. All right. So once you get the gems, what are your goals?
Well, returning power to the people, of course.
That sounds like socialism.
May sound like that. It may very well be
It
that.
may, because it is that.
Believe that is the definition.
What about returning power to the plants?
Plants don't think. they?
Exactly.
They're like right below dog people in terms of people.
I find
Pretty
plants,
high up there.
I find plants to be just above doglands.
Oops, way above half.
Everyone do a perception check.
Far above halflings.
28.
24. Very nice.
You hear a thud. Thud.
Fud.
Thud.
Elmer.
Thud.
Should I do a history check to know what that... Like, does that sound like something we've heard before?
Yup.
Sound like Big Robot Man?
Maybe.
Robot.
Okay.
The Tremu, assemble!
Oh, yeah. So that's the thing. They said, oh, that's a feature I forgot about. If you hit this button, it just looks like a normal cow. And then it'll like go out to whatever it is.
All of them?
Yeah, they all do that.
Yeah,
Even the
mine
Cow,
switches
cow
to cow.
Transformers?
Cow mode.
Yep.
That's what it's called, cow mode. Otherwise known by standby mode. But they just sit there and then
Not
they'll
mood?
moo every so often.
Can you
they're
still
just,
ride them?
Do they like walk around
No, they
and
don't.
eat
They
grass?
don't move. They're just stationary.
It's like a cloaking
Yeah,
device.
they moo every once in a while. That's about it. They don't-
They
don't move though.
move every once in a while.
So yeah. So what are you guys doing? No one else knows what it is.
The gnomes don't know about the fucking giant robot that's been going around?
They don't know what that sound.
I
is that?
tell them.
They immediately start being confused. They're like, because there's conflicting reports about this. Like, oh, well, we've always heard that it's like a savior. And then some people are like, well, but why is the savior coming to our town? We don't really need saving. So it's sort of like a back and forth, back and forth.
Well,
Meanwhile,
I'll
you hear
take
a
shelter.
like a boom, and one of the walls sorts of like, you could tell it was shot by something. It sort of like explodes. And then everyone starts screaming and scattering.
Jeff,
Would I know anything about this?
The fuck did you do?
what did you
showed
bring
up
to
and
the
then this
city?
thing-
I mean, you know about the legend of that robot, but that's about it.
Legend of Robot.
Well, this isn't any of my doing.
I incite that.
14.
No, he didn't do it.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, no, he didn't do it.
He's obviously lying.
After a couple seconds, another hole in the wall explodes on the other side.
We
this
should
time.
peel out, yeah?
I only know the legend of Egbert. But I think it's best we move along.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
We do, but we can't just let this thing destroy Big Tinkerton.
Or can we?
No, we can't.
We
No,
can't.
my child's here. No, Dashiell's not down with that.
That a boy.
What if she?
Naked Brock is very proud of Dashiell.
So
Solidarity.
The debris
Mecha
from
Bros.
the new wall hole just crushes Peggy and we leave.
Robot
Well,
abortion.
we
Robortion.
Abortion.
Pull out the tantrum and use it. Fuck it.
Robortions for all.
So eventually, like,
well, we can go out. We can meet it out.
Are the gnomes setting up their like they have cannons? And
yeah,
shit.
they're now
They-
starting to.
They have cannon and tanks and
yeah, they're
No
starting
one
to.
saw this thing. No one's on watch.
They were all watching you guys because it was like a big
there's no
thing.
radar.
We're so cool.
I mean, there wasn't even anybody at the front gate when he knocked.
We can't let the place fall because we're so cool here.
And we can't leave another city destroyed because we're not murder hobos.
Yes, we're not allowed to be.
So, I mean, they have cannons and stuff like that, and they start to shoot. But then they are pretty quickly dispatched as well. So their wall cannons are they're.
I'm gonna ride out there on milk sacks.
Yep, I'll enter Galactos 1
Okay.
and begin the march.
Okay.
I'll give like Jeff, you fucking jerk. Here, use Zed, Louis Pascal.
Yeah.
the keys.
Little ATV. So when you open the gates, there stands the robot about 100 yards out, and he's just shelling the walls at this point. But as soon as the gates open and you sort of ride out, it seems like he changes focus and just starts focusing right on Dashiell.
Well, Dashiell, why didn't you go and talk to him? Interface, perhaps?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
What did you do,
This is gonna be good.
Dashiell? What did you do?
I like. Is he firing? Is he charging a shot? Or
So his arms are doing that interlinking thing where he's going to make a giant beam, which will basically obliterate everything behind you guys, aka Big Tinkerton.
I activate Galactos 1's full sprint
Okay.
and try and like I'm gonna run as far away, like try and draw him away from
Off
the
to
city
the side.
as I can.
Okay.
Is he following me as I do it?
So yeah, as the arms are interlocking, they're like moving towards you. So athletics.
Okay. Do I get a plus to this?
Yeah, since it's sprint mode, I'm gonna say you get like a plus. We'll say 6.
Okay. 22.
Okay. So you are basically just running off to the side as the main gun is sort of putting itself together. It's
Since
trying
I've
to-
seen this before, how much time do you think I have? Or do I think I have?
you
before it
do an
fires?
intelligence check.
Okay.
How
or
much
wisdom.
time do you think that I think that I have?
20.
You seem to recall you having about 5 to 10 seconds
Okay.
before it's gonna fire off a beam. So it is putting its arms together. It's starting to wind up this attack, and it's aiming towards you. And it's not. I mean, it's going to be pretty tough for it to hit you since you're a moving target. Yeah, it's not going to. So all of a sudden, it fires off the massive beam, and it misses you by about 15 feet. Like,
Okay.
it goes behind you as you're
Everything gets
running.
very warm for a second.
Yeah, the air is very charged around
It's too
you.
warm. Too warm. Too spice.
And a huge crater, like long crater, just goes behind you.
Huge.
And its arms disassemble because it can only fire one of those every so often, anyways. And then they just go in regular cannon mode, and they're just like pew, 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 like mortars, basically. What's the rest of the party doing?
Well, I say we let the robots sort this out.
You wouldn't know that he's a robot.
I'll fucking kill you, Jeff.
I run in.
I can infer.
You run to the.
Well,
giant-
I mean, on top of milk sacks.
Okay, so what are you doing?
How tall is this thing again?
If I remember right, it's about 15, 20 feet tall.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll in and get as close as I can.
Okay, so you do that.
Jeff will follow.
I'm going to use my grappling hand and put it on his leg,
Okay.
and I'm gonna AT-AT him.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll around him
Okay. You do that.
until I believe he is tangled up enough,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna drive away. away from.
Well, the way that you AT and then you would.
I would release.
Yeah.
So that you
Okay.
don't- Yeah.
But he's not moving. He's just
Well, not yet.
standing in one spot, mortaring. Ziggy and Jeff, are you guys doing anything?
Fire my cannon guns at it.
Okay.
So I'm going to follow Brock
roll.
as he goes in.
Okay. Roll attack. What's your best stat?
Wisdom? Doesn't matter.
Okay. It's not going to hit.
No.
Okay. So you just fire off a couple cannon shots. Swing and a miss. They explode nearby. Jeff, the jerk Birkin, what are you doing?
Jeff and Jerk and Birkin.
I'm Swedish, apparently. Followed Brock in, and then guess I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. So you're doing the same thing? You're gonna ride up and shoot it with the guns?
No, I've got a sword.
You're gonna run up to a robot and attack it with a sword.
You only have a sword.
An S word?
You don't have anything else.
Okay.
Dennis didn't tell me what equipment I could
Two
have.
characters in one night.
So I've got a long sword.
Roll to attack.
You gotta give him something more than that. Like,
I didn't
that's
say you
level
couldn't.
5.
On my way
I
there,
said, give me a request, and you didn't.
everybody just kind of glossed over that point.
We can take a quick break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Well, no wonder you're late. This clock is exactly 2 days slow. Beware the Jabberwock, my son. Beware the jaws that bite and the claws that can't. Beware the Jub Bourbon shun. The fumiest Bandersnatch. All this can be found over at patreon.com/Bosch Podcast. And a very merry birthday to you.
And we're back. All right, so Jeff, the jerk Birkin, what you doing?
The jerk.
Jerk Birkin.
Jerk and Birkin. Jeff and Birkin.
Jeff is gonna ride. I guess it's Louis Pascal, the ATV,
Yeah.
toward Egbert the robot,
Okay.
and fire off a round from, or I guess 2 rounds from his equalizer rifle.
Okay. So roll to hit.
14,
No.
a lot worse.
Okay. So no, he just swings and misses twice.
Pew pew.
Has anybody not done anything yet?
I shot and missed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the creature is continuing to just fire off these mortars. Let's see if he
At Dashel.
at Dashel, yeah.
I did not follow him.
He finally does land some that are semi close to you, which are gonna basically knock you like around a bit. Basically, it causes your armor to you basically take a shot. and you
I get
sort of-
jostled.
Yeah, you don't take any direct damage, but you are jostled. so-
Shockwaves and jostled.
Yeah. So it's then going to try and...
Move.
no, it's not going to try and move. It's going to try and like lock in on you to fire some more. But all of a sudden, this large, gnarled hand comes out of the ground and sort of grabs it and closes its arms like in, so it can't
What's it
fire
made of?
anymore.
I mean, all right. I can't know. I can't ask.
Yeah,
'cause
you
I'm
can't
just
see it.
fucking running.
And all of a sudden, out walks this person.
It's Rudy
behind those
Giuliani.
guys. No, this doesn't look like... I mean, you could do a perception check if you want. I mean, he walked out of Big Tinkerton, so...
I'll do a perception check to realize that I'm not being fired on anymore.
Got an 18.
I
I
absolutely
also got
know.
an 18.
Okay. It is Jed. Jed walked out, hearing all the commotion. And everywhere he steps, like, metal forms. So it's a thing. But he sort of has this... It almost looks like ore, but it's also metal. So it's very like a rough shaped metal object. Just sort of holding onto that guy.
So it's like a Decepticon hand.
Kind of.
Reaches up out of the ground.
Yeah, and it's got him wrapped up, and the guy's trying to jostle free. And he says,
Boy, I thought I've told you 1,000,000 times to stay out of these parts.
I don't remember what Jed sounds like. I already forgot.
Good enough.
But so he sort of
Southern politician.
Jedneck.
Savannah.
Yeah, it's,
Son, I
it's
said
very
son.
sophisticated.
Son, I said
son.
Foghorn Leghorn. You say.
Yeah.
I say,
Boy!
robot.
He says, boy, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I can't kill you, but I got to send you someplace.
But you will have feelings.
So he,
Do you bleed? You will.
the creature sort of blasts down and it sort of blows apart the hand a bit and then turns to shoot at Jed, at which point another fist just shoots out of the ground from Jed's position and just punches this thing right in the face and makes it fly away again. It's like Team
Looks
Rock.
like Team Rock.
It's a lot like Team
off
Rock.
again.
Blasting off again.
Team
Fantastic.
Egbert is blasting off again.
He says, you boys all right?
What direction did he go?
Into the sea, you say?
If he was punching downwards, he'd probably punch him towards Massive City.
Oh shit, that's bad.
Let's not go there.
So that's the direction he punched
There are more
him
gems.
in.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Let's go somewhere else. I'm not going there next.
Would I be aware of who Jet is,
I mean,
given my quest?
yeah.
We should have made
Okay.
our cows aquatic so we could go to the Isle of Fire.
Aquatic.
Well, there's probably boats.
Yeah.
We
I'm,
could-
I'm sure the monastery O Malamar has some sort of.
Yeah, unless you stole some
Transportation.
shit and pissed him off.
So Jed says, "You boys all right?
I think we're fine.
All right. Well, thank you for all you done in this town, and for not standing in front of it so it blew up.
Yeah.
All right.
Self was my selfless plan.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go back up to my house.
We're gonna come back to kill you.
What was that, Mecha Brock?" And then he just touches your face and you die.
And statue.
So he goes, yeah. And then he just makes a metal dick come out of your hand. So it's just in your mouth permanently.
So all your hand attachments are gone, and that's been replaced by his metal
Metal
dildo.
dick.
Yep.
The fuck machine.
Full metal dick.
He always wanted to be a fuck machine.
So then Jed just goes back into town. And all the gnomes sort of stay fairly far away from him, since everywhere he steps turns to metal and they don't want to get turned into
That's why.
metal.
Yeah.
That's why Peggy's vagina was just metalized. Did you notice that? I noticed
Shiny and chrome. Dasha wouldn't notice.
So yeah. So that's basically what happens with that.
Oh, yes.
air's all-
So cold and metallic.
There's all
This
charged.
is normal.
Cling, cling, cling.
The air's all,
Finally, a vagina that Mike can fit.
the air's all charged like before. So
that. Way back to full health.
yeah, it would have been a week. So so the gnomes basically ask,
Well, where are you guys going now?
Mega City!
That's the name of nowhere.
yep.
That's not a town.
That's what I call it. I've been calling it.
I don't know any better.
They say, okay, well,
Well, if the giant robot was just knocked in that way, we should probably go somewhere else.
you could
He
go the
probably
long way,
Would not
right around the coast.
suspect us to go directly to him.
I don't think it has
Feeling.
thoughts other than just go and shoot.
Well, if we're going around the coast anyway, we could swing by my people. I heard there's a gem
Well, I figured
off
it
the
was
coast.
coast on the other side.
Just coast on both sides.
Well, I mean,
Space
but-
Ghost, coast to
But
coast.
closer to that one than to that one. I mean,
Coast is a coast.
You can't ride motorcycles through the forest.
We could go fuck up the rabbit
yours have
people.
tank treads. Yes, you could.
If they're not in a civil war yet,
They will be.
yeah.
Should we correct circle the wagons around the camel people place and finish the job we did at Cork?
Oh, I kind of want to. Now that we have cool cow
Mecha bikes.
mecha
Yeah.
bikes.
Met-cow bikes.
One fucking power armor.
Fuck
You
you,
cow
camel
cars. Fuck you,
tards.
Other Phil.
Worse, Phil.
Moo, moo,
Moo.
moo. Moo.
Yeah, I don't care where we go. Let's just go.
And then the white gems just float around the sky.
Yeah, we know that. You say that every week.
And only one of us can fly.
I mean, you could borrow a helicopter if that's your next.
No, two of us can fly.
Well,
Well, you can't fly. You more just go in a direction and just barely off the ground.
If I hold on to a rope attached to the obsidian copter,
if all circumstances were perfect and it didn't
and
move,
I also
you could do it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And you grasped me in your talons.
I have talent.
Oh wait, I can turn into a bird soon. We'll be alright.
I thought I was. Yeah, I was like, I thought I was a robot, not a fucking bird.
I just don't know much about human anatomy.
Peggy runs out.
Where's my Dashel?
Like,
Oh, thank God.
I wanna. Yeah, I need to get alone with Peggy at some point.
Oh boy.
that will never happen.
I just want to talk to her.
Well, she says that basically,
I understand you have to go on your quest, but I'll be here waiting.
That'll be Beck.
Okay.
and she just heads by. Well, she, gives you a good luck kiss and a butt squeeze and probably a crotch squeeze and then heads back.
I don't think
to
that's
town.
really Dashiell's child.
Clink, clink, clink.
So she heads back. Every once in a while, she'll look back at you, but then she'll just keep going. So yeah, where are you guys heading?
Wherever Dashiell goes. Dashiell's the leader.
So,
It was Brock.
So there's 1, 2, 3 gems left if you're not including the green one. So you got white, purple, and red.
I mean, we just got introduced to the Malamarians, and I don't really want to go in the direction of Massive City yet.
So let's
we're gonna
go.
run
Because
right
there's
into
a
it.
giant robot.
So let's go to the port of St. Donald.
Yeah.
See, putz around there for a bit. See if we can get a boat out to that island.
If not, try the monastery
If not, I'm sure
and
my
check our
people can
connections,
give us a boat.
and then check out the Isle of Fire. Maybe look at Tuskington. Who knows?
Do I know why it's called the Isle of Fire?
Yeah. Because there's a big, giant, fucking fire-breathing dragon on it.
Okay.
We're gonna fight a dragon.
And the entire island is
With
engulfed in
motorcycles.
flames. Like, the whole
Oh,
island is
I've
nothing
never
but
fought
fire.
a dragon in Dungeons and Dragons.
No. We're gonna fuck a dragon. You're gonna
Oh.
fuck a dragon,
Or a dragon's gonna fuck you. It is Old Pappy.
and then you'll.
Oh, it's old Pappy reliable.
So, I mean...
Old racist Pappy.
And then you'll have
he
another
wasn't
character.
racist. He was
Yeah,
rapey.
yeah, he was.
He was a little racist.
He was a
Kinda
little racist,
racist.
but more rapey.
He was
That's true.
rapey and racist.
Towards doglets.
If you could have some sort of decoy Trojan dog dead horse.
Let's go get Japser.
We're going to Fort of St. Donald.
use Trojans.
We're going to Fort of St. Donald. Or do you guys want to start at Tuskington?
Let's go to Tuskington and work our way down.
All right, let's fuck around. Let's fuck up Tuskington. Yeah, that's where we're going. So
the-
I get
for
into
the greater
Galactos Prime.
Okay. So you head...
Do we run into the camel tarts between there and?
That's the wrong direction.
Well, you said that they.
They do rotate around, but they're not up in that area. So you drive west for a while and then a little bit northwest. And when your bike's ATV / tank power armor stuff that you guys have going on right now, it's only going to take about 6 hours. Not 6 hours. It's going to take you about 3 hours to travel that distance. Because you're moving pretty well. After a certain amount of time, the landscape sort of changes, and it seems to be more icy, like
A tundra.
Yeah, almost like a
okay.
tundra, and like the seas are frozen. Like when you're near the coast, you can tell that all the water's frozen over. It's just a solid sheet of ice, and you see some frozen mountains that are much smaller than the ones you guys just came from, and there is a sort of, how do I want to describe this? A fairly small city, town, somewhere in between a city and a town, just sort of nestled in the middle of the mountains called, this is obviously Tuskington, so you guys see that coming up on the horizon.
We're here to harvest the tusks.
Is that the coast?
What?
The northern part of the map.
Yes, but it's all ice.
Oh, I thought it was like a
There's
glacier.
a big ice wall.
That's why it's straight lines as opposed to...
Yeah, I assumed it was ice. I just thought it was like a glacier or
Or like
a
a
big ass ice wall,
Westeros North Wall
something like that.
thing.
Nope, it's just flat sheets of ice.
Oh,
More realistic.
So you roll up to Tuskington, and it doesn't really appear like there's gates with guards keeping people out or anything like that
Okay.
from the outside. So are you guys just going to roll up and right in, or park outside with your
I'll
armored
outside.
cows?
Let's park far away, turn them into cow mode, and lead them into town.
well, they
They
don't
can't
move.
They don't move when they're in cow mode. It's like a stealth
They only
mode.
move.
They just sit there and moo every once in a while.
So yeah, let's leave them out. And we don't want them to steal our wonderful treasures.
Well, but then that's just a bunch of cows standing out in the
In the
tundra.
tundra. Okay, fine.
So we'll go up to the gates.
Okay.
At that point, perception check of 22. What's going on?
So the inside, it's like a port town.
Okay.
Like a whaling or a fishing town, that sort of thing. But they seem to be almost like Victorian England. Like everyone's wearing like top hats and canes and
They have
shit.
fluffy collars.
Fluffy collars, and they have like those big hoop dresses. Yes.
Oh God.
So that's
Oh no.
that's what everyone looks like. then.
Oh
Let's
Jesus.
turn around.
But
Would you like a spot
But-
of tea?
all the clothes look like they're shoddily put together. Like they don't look like actual high class. It looks like someone. It looks like a
seen high class
hobo
before.
tried to imitate
Yeah.
high class.
With a stapler.
It's like that Futurama city, the
Hoboton.
Hoboton, I think it is. No, it's when they were benders trying to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
And they're all the fancy hobos.
So yeah, so that's what you see from outside. There aren't really gates. It's just an entryway.
All right.
So I mean, it's a thing.
We walk into town.
I go
Yeah,
into
we go into town.
Tuskars.
Okay.
We enter.
So you go in, and like I said, it's just a hustle bustle of people.
Does
Just
anyone even react to us showing up with cow tanks and me and
so you-
cower armor?
so you didn't leave them outside.
No, we say we just drove them into
Okay.
Yeah, we're going
That was
So you
my-
drive that stuff into town, and immediately everyone turns and pays attention. They're like, what? And then somebody comes over who looks to be like one of those old-timey police chief-looking guys with the big blue hats.
Oh, he's a.
No.
Oh God.
What are you guys doing in here? With those machines?
Are you...
We've come a long distance to visit your great civilization.
Well, it is pretty great.
Can we park these things somewhere?
Outside?
Isn't
Aren't-
not good people
Aren't
take
we
them?
already outside?
Fine, you can park them at the police station.
There we go.
Oh, they have a police station here. That's good.
No, thank you very much. Lead the way, Constable.
So he takes you over to the police station and shows you the stable, basically, that they have. They have some mounted, like, they have, like, horses there, but they also have, like, snowmobiles. But, like, again, shitty put-together snowmobiles, like, made out of garbage, it looks like, or cans.
Why are they so bad? Do they have flippers for hands?
That's probably it.
They're walrus people. So, yeah, so that happens. He's like,
Okay.
What are you boys doing in town?
Yeah, here for
We're
your
traveling
stinking
at-
sea cow skins.
We're traveling adventurers seeking to fix the wrongs of the world.
Oh, well, hopefully you didn't fix any wrongs in that shithole Barbarian.
We've never even been there.
Good. Good. Count your blessings on that one.
Why?
Because it's a shithole. They're seal people.
Orcs.
Orc.
No, we're gonna. All right, so we're gonna have to pick a side between the.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But we need to meet the other people.
I mean, this
before we
one's
can-
close
Yeah,
to our goal.
this is just like an entrance. Maybe we'll pick up a side quest, get some basic experience to level 6, then continue. Well, all right, yeah, we got it. All right, cool. Standard JRPG.
Seal people.
Yes. Seal people.
I spit on the ground.
he also spits on the ground.
Well, I've never. I wouldn't be caught dead with a blubber face.
I'm, meanwhile, kissing a rose. And it's like,
Oh, well, there's a
making it-
grave right back there if you need to put it on there. Stupid asshole.
So,
He's like, well, I like you people.
What do you?
Anyone who hates the barbarians is a good people by my book.
Well, hate is a strong and accurate term.
Well, there you go.
Why do you hate the barbarians so much?
Oh, they just think they're so fucking cute just because they got the big old seal eyes.
Oh,
Bruh.
fucking seal tits.
They don't
Yeah.
even have tusks.
They don't even
right.
have
Or
tits.
big old mustaches.
That's right.
They are subhuman?
Mustache bristles.
I hear they're human fuckers too.
Well, I mean,
Who is it?
who is it?
Who is it, really? I mean, look at me.
Your people are like the easiest.
Hey, come
They'll
on.
fuck anything.
You want to fuck?
Yeah.
I would better.
But I don't think you want it. So walrus dick's pretty big.
I've seen a walrus suck his own dick, sir.
Yeah, they're pretty big. So
They'll do what it takes.
it'll just skewer you.
What do you have to offer in this town, sir?
Well, we have the finest fish in all of this great country. We also have boats that are good for going right through the ice. We also have fine clothing, if you couldn't tell before.
Do you have fishing poles?
Of course, this is a fishing village.
Well, I'm just making sure.
Do you have chips?
We're not barbarians here.
Blubbarians.
Barbarians.
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 That's what I just said.
Baba Bluey?
Cool. I mean, that sounds. I kind of like you. Oh, I farted.
That's okay, we're fine with that here. We use it to keep us warm.
Can you tell us about the port of St. Donald?
Oh, those fucking duck people.
Oh, jeez.
Can't even understand a word they say half the time.
I can't wait to go down there and spend 4 episodes there.
Yes.
But, I mean, I can't, fault them too much. They're fine.
What about the monastery right next door to it?
A bunch of those fucking Malabar people?
Yeah.
Fucking worship marshmallows and shit.
What? Excuse me?
Marshmallows. Everyone knows about Malamar back in the old days.
No, I actually personally don't.
Oh,
I hide the large gold chain with a marshmallow on it.
it's a marshmallow tree. Back in long, long ago. Historical documents speak of it.
I'm from Massive City. We don't have those down there.
Oh, okay, well. Yeah,
There's only
no.
one is called.
The Malamar, you see, was a sugary treat for fat fucking humans to eat. And that's pretty much it. And then for some reason, people decided to worship them like a god.
Ja, und I here destroyed the city once.
What?
In the shape of a man.
What?
That was good. Hey, it's not your fault that we have a shitty DM.
No, it's alright. I get that reference.
Good job.
It destroyed the city
I
in the
pet
shape
his.
of a
I
man?
pet Ziggy's belly.
Is he
Yeah, give
talking
him
about
butt scratches.
Ghostbusters?
Give him
Yes,
such
yes,
a good
I am.
belly
Butt
scratch.
scratches. Butt scratches all the way.
It's just the way it was worded.
No. Everyone here got it, but you. You're the dumb one.
That's fine.
Tell me about the Isle of Fire.
Ah, yes, we don't go there very much. Well, we don't ever go there. Nobody goes there. It's an island completely engulfed in flames.
I'm about to go there.
Wow, you're a brave motherfucker.
He's really an idiot. So are the rest of us.
Oh, sorry, Samuel L. Jackson. Oh man. Well, do you have things that could help us get over?
Yeah,
Fire.
Port of St. Donald is usually the ones that trade with the fire-breathing monster on that island.
So he trades.
What could he want? Marshmallows. He wants
He
marshmallows.
probably
He
wants,
wants
mush-
marshmallows to
for
roast.
the gigantic s'more he's building.
No, that's not usually what they trade him.
The s'morgasm.
No, they usually trade him dirty pictures.
Smut.
Smut. They trade him
He's a-
smut.
He's a
the
fucking
dragon's,
pervert.
the dragon's name is Smart.
That's alright. I took a lot of those recently.
They tried to trade him actual living creatures for a while because his insatiable need to fuck, but that didn't go so well, so they decided to just trade him smut. So that's what they do.
Giant tissues.
We're gonna have to have an orgy
No,
on that island.
no. We'll just. No, is that what you want?
Oh, no, I don't know who you're talking
Dragon
about.
orgy? What? No, I'll put my book away.
Why are you you shaking your head? Yes. You're saying no.
No.
Have the people of the Isle of Fire filed a class action lawsuit against Ja Rule?
There's no people
Or
on the
Ja
Isle
Rule.
of Fire, and
I also-
Ja Rule died many, many eons ago.
I get that reference too.
I don't. But either way, there's no people on that island.
Is it Deep Blue Sea?
I have no idea.
I don't either. That's
What?
what I'm asking.
So no, then no would be the answer.
Ja Rule was in that, right?
No, but
that's
Samuel
LL
L. Jackson was.
No,
And
the
LL
fucking that's LL Cool J.
Cool
All right,
J.
my bad. You suck, LL Cool J.
Nah, he's still cool. Cool. I mean, his name's Cool James.
Yeah.
Like,
Ladies love Cool James. They do. That's right. I'm sorry.
are you a lady?
I mean, you seem to love him.
For LL Cool J.
Oh, I have a pussy.
You did not know.
Where my belly button used to be. It's a condition.
Well, I mean, do you boys have any other questions for me, or do you need someplace to hole up for the night?
Mecha Brock is just pretending to orgasm.
Flicking his bean.
Touching his
Oh, we're talking about
His
Mega
belly
Brock. I thought
bean?
about me.
His belly bean.
His belly bean. Mecha Brock has a belly bean. You just.
It feels so good.
Okay, we're good. Tickle fights have a whole new.
You gotta watch out. It's a sexual assault if you tickle too hard.
You have any, like, side quests?
What's a side quest?
You need to,
You know, anyone in your town have large golden question or exclamation marks above their heads?
I think I should mention that this is a drug-free zone, and you should stop whatever
leave.
one you're on.
Yeah, we gotta go.
we are going to Blabarian Sea.
What?
No, I'll
To burn it down, of course.
Oh, okay.
I'll go
Yeah,
to
what
the
will you
inn.
give us to burn down Blabarian?
I'm gonna go to the inn
Um,
to rest.
I mean, if you want to go burn down Blabarian, we'll give you money and fish and boats. We'll give you all kinds of stuff.
Boots?
Pussyhead?
Boats.
Is there anything maybe smaller you could do?
Oh, wow. I tried to talk and nothing came out. I'll go to the inn with Dashel.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave this guy.
He's like, oh, well, see you too, asshole.
I didn't say bye.
I know. That's why
I
he
just
said it
kinda sniffed
quickly under his breath.
Oh, no. I turned around and said, I didn't say bye to you.
I know.
This conversation isn't over. It's just on pause.
It was nice to meet you.
He's like, well, if I can think of anything, I'll tell you guys.
Word.
I wonder what kind of drinks they have here. I'm going to the bar.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
the bar.
So you go to the bar.
We make it to the inn, and
Yeah.
we have that conversation,
Okay.
and then we go to the bar.
Okay. So you go into the bar.
Fetid walrus milk.
When in Rome.
So you go into the bar, just a lot of walrus people. There's like old timey piano going on in the background. Again, hoop skirts and fucking top hats and suits and ties and all that jazz.
It's a western in the north.
Yeah.
It's a Northwestern.
It's a Canadian western.
Yeah.
Just, what are they playing on the piano?
A maple syrup western.
So sorry.
Now they're playing I Am the Walrus.
Figures.
Matched up with Summertime.
Why are you so stuck on that summertime song?
Stuck in my head now.
Mungo Jerry.
Okay.
Could you?
And
I
there's
go to
just
the
a
bar.
Yeah.
bartender says, well, what can I do for you, boy?
What's your drink special today? What day of the week is it? It's
Tuesday.
It's Sunday.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Fried seal rings.
We don't have any specials, but the drink of choice around here is, I'll just make it for you. And he gets it and he mixes a few things and puts them together and gives it in front of you. He's like, that's called a fatty baby.
Is it in a pint glass, a snifter,
A goblet.
It's
like a
martini
pint.
A shot.
It's like a pint glass.
Highball.
Is it in a boot? A glass boot?
It's not a glass boot. It's a pint.
I drink it.
Yeah, I'll take one.
It's
12 ounces
it's
of
very-
No, don't tell me what's in it yet.
I didn't know. I was just tell you what it tastes like.
All right.
It's a very rich flavor, like delicious.
Yes.
cod liver oil.
Yeah.
Do I have to do a contract for it?
No, I don't think so.
It's a 12-ounce bottle of cod liver oil with 7 ounces of Vladimir.
Yeah, no contract.
A fish goblin.
We're good. Oh, the fish goblin.
It's
The
probably,
mer goblin.
It's probably just fishes.
He goes, how'd you boys like that?
Yeah, I loved it.
Well, here's another one.
What's in it?
What's in it? Well,
Hold on.
I want fun.
Are these two in the bar now?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
Ziggy,
yes?
Jeff, where'd you guys go?
We went to the bar.
We can't.
Oh, all right.
I did not want to be alone with that.
he says, well, let's see. What's in these guys? Well, there's a little bit of walrus butter in there.
Your own blubber.
No, butter.
Butter.
Butter. And there's also some...
Wait, hold on. Made from walrus milk?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's some whale blubber.
Blubber or bubber?
Blubber.
Okay, blubber.
So
All
it's some
right.
fat. It's a lot of fat because, it's cold up here. Gotta keep
Butter,
yourself
blubber.
warm.
All right.
So it's about 8,000 calories in a single pint. So
Well,
you guys
don't
will,
need to eat for another month.
you guys will toughen up real fast.
I want 3 more.
What's the alcohol content?
About
2%.
You'll never get drunk here.
You'll just go to sleep.
it's about 27%.
Jesus.
But you gotta drink it real fast. We gotta make it. You gotta drink it real fast because it'll curdle like none other.
Yeah,
Real bad.
I'll take another.
Sounds
A little bit of lemon juice.
Mecca in here.
Little garnish.
Yeah, we'll take another.
Okay.
You can just call me MB.
MB.
1,600 calories. Nice.
Yep.
I want fun.
Okay, you can have one too. He's like, since you boys are new in town, we're gonna give these to you on the house.
Oh.
All right.
Yep.
Go on.
So those
I screamed, fuck Blubberton. What's he called?
Liberian.
Liberian.
Fuck Blublarian!
And everyone like raises their glass, clangs them on down. Yep. So each of you get 2 free, basically, if you're into that sort of.
Oh, man,
Okay.
I am full.
Jeff
Yeah.
abstains.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Dashiell's ready for bed. Going to the inn.
Okay.
That's it?
The inn. The inn is the bar technically.
Oh, all right.
And he says,
"Hey, cool. Go to the inn."
He's like,
Here I am.
it's a woman. Oh well, if you like to spend the night, it's 5 gold.
Yeah.
Give it a Groupon rate?
That's 1 room, 5 gold, 3 beds.
I pay it.
Do you have some sort of mat you can throw on the floor?
Sure, I'll throw a blanket or something on the floor. And right there, we're going to call it. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Botched Podcast. Thanks to the people who support us over at patreon.com/botchedpodcast. If you can't afford to financially support the show, please head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review.
And as always, when you want to derail your DM's choice of taking you to a main plot point and go to a place of walrus people, just think of Botched, and we'll be with you.
Before we started the podcast, we were playing 2nd edition.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to buy all these so like everybody could have handbooks.
Oh no.
And I bought them all, and then we switched to 5e. And it's just like... and I catch myself like trying to buy more.
Yeah.
Suzanne's like, what are you doing?
Maybe this one's in better condition, Suzanne.
You already have 5 of them.
There's no come on the Dark Elf pages in this one.